Hey guys, welcome back. I thought I'd take you along this weekend and show you just a few things we're doing on the farm, just kind of to improve it. So first of all, we've had several inches of rain this week alone, and what happens is it's hard to tell. My property slopes downhill and it also slopes this way towards me, and so we were getting a whole bunch of rain runoff going right into this hallway right there, which is right by our Rabbitry. And every time it rained, it was just getting worse and worse. This morning I got up at 6:30 this morning. Guys, it was 70 yesterday, and this morning it's 40 degrees here in Kentucky. Come on, spring, I'm ready for you. And we dug this ditch. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. We dug the ditch to contain that water that's running off the hill towards the Rabbitry and force it down this way, downhill, and also away from what is gonna be our lower garden area. We don't want it flooded as well. So, guys, I was online last night and I was about to buy a silage tarp to put over this area to kill out these weeds. This is where our old stationary chicken coop was. We've since, like you've seen in the other videos, moved them to a pasture rotation system. And so they've been off this ground for probably about 6 months. And I know this is a good fertile ground. But like I was saying, guys, I was online last night about to buy a silage tarp just to cover this, kill the weeds, get ready for the garden. And then I thought, why not let those chickens that are way over there do the work for me? So sometime this weekend, the chickens will be moved right back into here in their mobile netting, in their mobile coop, and they'll be the ones eating the grass, eating the weed seeds, and preparing the ground for the garden. Got to work smarter, not harder, right? I mean, we have these pastured birds for a reason. We're about to put them to work for us. Another thing we got going on this morning. So we moved the pigs to this house, their pig house, probably, I don't know, 2 months ago, with the intention of setting up paddocks for them. Getting them trained to a 2-strand electric wire. We set the 2-strand electric wire up around their perimeter fence here in the cattle panel to get them trained to the 2-strand wire before we let them out on paddock. So before we moved these pigs in, we put 5 bales of hay down for bedding, all in their house. And the run, their pen right here is 32 by 32, but they didn't have any pasture. And so that was the whole point, getting them out on pasture, training them to the fence. But anyway, like I was saying, before we moved them in here, we put all the hay down and it looked great. And now, the problem we've had is that we were feeding them in these style feeders. And all they were doing, the very first thing they do is turn that feed over, and then they would be eating right off the ground. And if you know much about pigs at all, you know that if pigs are eating off the ground, it's gonna be a sloppy mess before long, and it is. So we have to correct that. It went from that nice hay-covered ground to this right here. Take a look at this, guys. Not cool. Not cool. What we're gonna end up doing, either this weekend or sometime this week, I'm gonna make a pig feeder. It'll be a super low cost pig feeder. You know, I like to make my things low cost and reuse things, so it's gonna be made out of reused material. It's gonna be something that'll be super easy to source for you guys if you wanna make your own. for right now, we are gonna get some hay down, some fresh hay down on this ground. All right, guys, so stay tuned for that video on the pig feeder. I haven't built it yet, but I plan on building it this week, and I'll take you guys along. I'll show you step by step. I'll explain where you can source the material to make your own and how much I've got invested in this pig feeder. So we've been training them to this 2-strand electric fence, and I don't know if any of you all have cooney pigs, but once they understand what their boundaries are, they don't test the fences at all. And so they were super quick to be trained on this fence. And this morning, we actually put them out on fresh pasture. Hey guys. Guys, if you don't know much about the cooney pigs, these pigs can be 100% grass-fed. These guys are grazers, and they will just graze and munch on the pasture. As you can see, we've got 2 simple strands. Guys, that top strand is only about 1 foot off the ground. The bottom one is probably about 6 inches, and that's all it takes to keep them in. Honestly, I think I could probably take that bottom line up and they'd stay in a 1-strand fence. They're super easy to keep. So anyway, let's get some hay in their home. This should be set. Hey guys, I got you fresh bedding. Come check it out. They don't seem too impressed. Okay, went out here. Ended up putting some new bedding here in the hallway where the rabbitry is. Come out here to check on the bunnies. We got a problem, guys. I'm gonna show you guys inside the cage first. You guys draw your own conclusions, and then I'll tell you what happened. Guys, there's only supposed to be 1 bunny in that cage. That's a male, it's our male and our female. These cages are 30 inches tall, and if you guys saw that or not, I'll show you the divider in them right now. Way up at the top, there's like a 4-inch gap. That's all. I never dreamed that our buck would climb that and actually be able to get through that, but he did. Which means we may be having babies sooner than we thought. I was gonna hold off on breeding this doe for probably another 4 weeks. He might have just changed my plan. Anyway, let's get that gap filled up and we'll get her some rest. All right, so divider is up and bunnies are separated. You guys behave yourself. I'm talking to you, Rio. Behave yourself. Guys, I just got a call from one of my buddies who also has a rabbitry. He's had a cage he's been wanting to give to me, but his family's been sick. And so we just got a text, all is well at his house, and so I'm heading over there to get that cage. He's also going to give me a breeding trio of New Zealand mix so we can get right back into those meat rabbits. Also, guys, came across these cages on Craigslist yesterday. Those are cages from TSC. I'm not sure. I haven't checked the price. I'll throw the price up, maybe a picture of it here. To see how much those cages are new, and these are like new. I got all 4 of those for 40 bucks. More cheap infrastructure, guys. Keep your eyes open. All right, man. Getting weird. What are you doing? All right, guys, on the road again. Had to get this cage. All right, y'all, I am about to be at my buddy's Rabbitry. Hopefully I'll get some shots of his Rabbitry and give you a little tour of his different hutches and all the rabbits that he has. And hopefully I can get some maybe some B-roll that I can show y'all, maybe throw some music in there and make it a little more entertaining. I'll just get some shots of his rabbits, his hutch. I know his is super low cost too. He built most all of his hutches and his cages himself, and I know that for a fact he does not have very much money at all in these hutches. So whatever you see here is going to be something that you all could duplicate very easily on a low budget. Hey guys, I hope you liked that little tour of his Rabbitry. Hopefully it gave you a few ideas of simple little hutches you can throw together yourself. I know for a fact he used plenty of pallet wood and just whatever he had on hand to make those, and it's been working fine for him. He's been doing the whole rabbit thing for well over a year, probably close to 2 years now. I hope you guys enjoyed that little clip of his farm. I just got a call from my wife. She's sick, she's throwing up, so I'm rushing home right now to take over for her with the kids. And guys, I gotta throw this stuff up really quick. I got cages in the back. I got rabbits right beside me. We ended up getting 2 bred does and a buck from him. And so you guys probably aren't gonna see me setting that up because I'm gonna have to be pretty quick with it because I've got to get home and get this stuff unloaded. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would, give me a like the video, subscribe, comment, show me what you want to see next, show me, ask me questions. If you see something I'm doing and you have questions about it, shoot me a question. I always respond. So guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. Until next time, see y'all.